Hey everybody, welcome back to Conscientious Omnivore. My name is Pal. Today I'm going to be doing a video which is similar to something I did a long time ago. I think it was probably 4 or 5 years ago. I did a video about cognitive dissonance, and that's a pretty interesting video. I think you'll find it interesting. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch that. I'll link it at the end and at the description, as I usually do. But today I want to talk about cognitive dissonance again, as I experienced it when I was shopping. This was actually several months ago, and I've been meaning to kind of do this video, but finally getting around to it now. Mrs. Seo and I were shopping in kind of like a big, it's like a big box store. It's Auchan. I think it's a French company, but it's basically like, for the people in the US, it's like a Target or a Walmart or something like that. A little bit of everything in there. So we went into the garden section, and we needed to get a few things, and we walked past where they have the dog food. And I'll put up a picture on the screen. I see this, big wild boar. It's like a stuffed wild boar out on a display in the dog food section. And I apologize, the picture's a little bit grainy, so you probably won't be able to read it, and it's in Hungarian anyway, so it's not going to help most of the viewers. But they basically tell the story about this particular wild boar. They even have a name for him. His name was Béla. And they talk about how he was raised for a long time on a farm after he was taken in, basically, to spare or save his life. I don't know the exact backstory, but that's what the sign says. And then he lived a long life there on the farm in Hungary. And when he died of old age, they stuffed him and they put him on display. And I kid you not, the product that they're using his body to sell are basically treats and dog food, and the treats are in underneath and around kind of where his body is, and one of the products that they're selling is pig snouts that you would give to your dog as a treat. And I just thought, like, man, this is just shocking to me that, like, somewhere someone isn't making these connections. There is a form of cognitive dissonance that is there for, I think, for most non-vegans would probably not think that, okay, we're killing these pigs and chopping up their parts and feeding them to our dogs and our loving, our pets that we love at home, our loving family members, as a lot of people refer to their dogs. And to not see that connection between the pig and the dog, that they're really not that different. And in fact, many scientific studies have shown that pigs are actually more intelligent than dogs. So it's not even a question of intelligence. Pigs are actually quite social. They have a lot of, kind of like interesting, habits and intelligence and everything that's been studied and proven and shown. And it's actually quite interesting. But to miss that connection between, like, the dog and the pig, I think is kind of, somewhat, especially in a non-vegan person, I think that's somewhat excusable. So I'm not even sure that I would say that that's cognitive dissonance. In some way, I think it is, though, but it's not. It's a less obvious one. But to miss the connection and basically just to see that, the connection between the wild boar and the pig itself, that one of them you think is cute, you give it a name, you let it live out its life and die of old age. Now, again, bringing it to the taxidermy and putting it up as a statue, that's kind of weird. Like, you wouldn't do that with grandma or grandpa when they pass away. But that aside, it's obvious that they somewhat, cared for this particular wild boar. But to not see that wild boar and the farmed pig are almost one and the same, they have very minimal, cosmetic, basically, like, visual differences. To not see that is such an extreme case of cognitive dissonance. Like, I don't know if I've ever come across this. To like somewhere somebody in this company thought, like, this is a good way to market our dog food of pig snouts to people who love their dogs by showing a pig that we thought was cute and loved, and we named him and we put up a little sign commemorating him. Like, I mean, it's just, mind blown. Like, I mean, I'm just completely flabbergasted. Like, I almost don't know what to say. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just kind of end it here. Like, I don't know if you guys have, thoughts on this, or if you've seen something similar to this, or maybe if you're watching this and you're not vegan and you look at this, can you square this circle, or however they say that? Like, can you tell me how this makes sense, that like you would use a actual pig that you like and you thought was a cute, like, addition to the farm, to market the actual like body parts of the other pigs that you then brutally kill and slaughter, and put them, put their body parts out to sell to another animal that's actually quite kind of similar, and also this cute little, animal. So it's it's just very strange. Anyway, I'm gonna end it there. If you have any comments, I'd love to read them, and if you have any other examples of it, similar kind of cognitive dissonance, then please let me know. And if this is your wake-up call because you're not vegan and this helps you make the connection, I'm very happy to if that's the case. And if you have any questions or want to talk about things like that, I'm also happy to have that discussion as well. So yeah, just thought I'd share that with you guys. See you in another video soon. Bye.